So last week I launched a theme features in my component library Retro UI. So those of you who has used Retro UI before, you know we are very heavy on yellow. But if you are not a fan of yellow, you can easily switch to purple and it will change all the components of the project. You can also switch to lime, red, lavenders, and there's also a couple other options. And if you don't like the sharp edges, you can just switch the variant to rounded and it will make all the components rounded. So in this video, I'll share how you can build something like this into your own project using React and Tailwind CSS. Alright, let's get to it. I have a cute Pokemon card over here for Charizard where you can see the Pokemon name, its type, and some of its abilities, weaknesses, HP, and there's a button over here that says I choose you, and this is the code for it. So I have an object here with the Pokemon data, and here I'm just using plain React and Tailwind for all the styling. This fire, this is the badge you see over here, and for the styling you can see I have a BG black and a yellow 300 for the text. To make this component into a theme, first we have to turn these hard-coded colors into variables. So I'll go to my global CSS file or wherever your CSS is. Inside here we will add a theme directive, and here we can set our variables. So for example, instead of hard-coded text yellow 300, we can say color primary. For now, let's just give it a red color. Save this. Now in our React code, we can just type text primary. Let's see the UI. You can see that text has become red. And now we have to do the same for all the colors you see over here. So if I go back to CSS, we can add things like color background. Let's use white. Color text, black is fine. One last is color border, which is also black. And now we can go to page and replace all the hard-coded colors with our color variables. I have replaced all the hard-coded colors with our variables. I also added an accent variable for our attack card. Now adding these variables may seem like a lot of work, but this will make your life so much easier. Let's say you want to change the border color of your components throughout the website. Previously you had to go through all the components and change all the colors, but now you can just go to your variables and change the variable color. So let's give it a red color, and if we see the UI now, you can see all the border colors of this component have changed. Now this not only just make your life easier in terms of changing stuff, but this also gives you the ability to add themes in your website. And let me go back to our CSS file, and instead of having these random numbers, I will change this with retro UI themes. So I just added variables for 3 different colors. This one's for yellow, this one for purple, and this for red. So now inside the theme directive, instead of this hard-coded hex value, we will just use the var -- primary. Same for background. So now our theme will use the values of whichever class is active. But there is one slight issue, that the variables we are using here might conflict with Tailwind's internal variables, right? So to avoid that, we have to make this theme inline. So now we can just go to our web page, and in our top component, we can just add the yellow class, and that will make the whole component use the yellow theme. We can change this to red. Okay, you can see it's changed. And same way we can make it purple, and it will use the purple theme. But let's say there is no theme selected, so we don't have any purple, red, or anything. Now what? We need to have a default theme, right? And Tailwind made this super easy. So you just go to your CSS file, and whichever you want to make your default one, just instead of having the plus, make it root. So now it will use this one as the default theme. So even if we don't specify any classes, use the yellow theme. Now let's polish this a little so your users can switch between the themes. So we will have an array here called themes, and inside here I will specify all the theme. Let's call this one default. And inside here we will loop through the themes and show it in the UI. Let's make this a button. And on the top we will have a state. Default will be default. Let's make this a client component since we are using state. Now when the button is clicked, we will change the theme with the selected theme. Let's save this. One last thing is whichever theme is selected, we want to wrap our component with that theme. Yeah, I think this should be good enough. So now you can see we have 3 different buttons. Let's give some space. Okay, looking good. Now if you select on default, it will be the default. If you select on purple, the theme will change to purple, and if you select to red, it will change to red. And that's how you can add this theme feature into your own website. I probably didn't do a good job with the coloring here and all, but you get the idea, right? The point of the video was not styling, but to show you how the whole thing works. So yeah, hope you guys like the video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.